on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators offense takes the field to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Paul.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good.
Going for it all. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
First down for this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sampson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Looking for room. It's Durham. Got room at the 35. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And, guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the... Going over the top. Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Gators are marching down the field. Give to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He's got him this time, and he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Try and play action. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them, trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Running with power. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
Well, you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. Oh, he's not punting. He's going to throw. So no dice on. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll swing that big leg. He gets a hand on it, and they got it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking for room. It's Durham. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got him, and nobody's close. He's off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one. Looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The aerial assault continues. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Burke. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as you to let him be checked out. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Had to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Yeah, and it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going deep. He's got it on the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. No good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. It's caught. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Into the end zone. Touchdown LSU! And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Perman.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They're going to throw it again. That's caught. It's Burke. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Gators are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pep.
Lined up for the fake, and he wants to throw. So now into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Dude, from 4th and goal, backs against the wall, you don't want to give up points to. I'm putting points on the scoreboard. What a play by this defense. Nice break on the football, gets the pick, finds the green grass, and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 11 over Army. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Lets it fly. And the pass hits, picked up.